Hey, hello. Hi, Nishant. How are you?
Hey Dinesh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's really nice seeing you here, Nishant. Uh,
Same here, seeing you. We often speak on phone, but great to see you live.
yes. Is my camera is fine, right? Okay. Is it setting
Yes,
perfectly right?
looks
So,
fine.
guys, here we have Nishant Bhardwaj, who is the director and SME at PMD Now Solutions. He's a gem guy. I mean, I know him from past around 7 to 8 years personally. We usually talk in the mobile phones, and he will just call me and he will give the suggestions to me for my career and all. I really like his way of talking and his presence of what can I say? His way of approaching the things to the people, like for example, if at all I want to continue something, I just started YouTube channel 1 year back. He just called me, so how long you will continue, Dinesh? He just asked me. I said definitely I will try to continue as long as I'm not having any issues with my bandwidth and all. I will definitely continue, Nishant, I said. Then he said, okay, definitely. Why? Because he seen the people that YouTube channel started or documenting started and living in between. He's seen that experience and all. So he just straightforwardly he asked one question. But once he asked that question, even that question run in my mind. So how long I will run my YouTube channel, or how long I will run my community contributions and all. So I give an answer to Nishant, that is, I will definitely try my best to continue contributing to the community and also to the YouTube channel wherever possible. So here we are. I'm just calling here Nishant Bharadwaj. Hey, hi Nishant.
Hi Dinesh. Again,
Yeah,
thank you
how are
so
you?
very much for taking this time out on a weekend. Usually, IT professionals, are packed 5 days, and Saturday Sundays are, normally personal stuff and things like that. And we are catching up for knowledge and networking. It's a great connect with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Please comment if anybody in the chat, are you able to hear us and everything is fine? I see the comments. Abin, Ashek, and Ankit. Everybody is able to see, I think, able to see us and hear us. That is, I see some comments in the chat. I think you also can see the live chat. Correct, Nishant?
Yes, yes, I can see.
You can see. Correct. Perfect.
Very good.
Perfect.
I have Ankit, great friend of mine. Ashfaq, welcome, Abin, welcome again. Thank you.
Yeah, Ashok confirmed that we can hear you. Perfect. Thank you so much, Ashok, for confirming that. So, yeah, Nishan, let's start with I don't want to waste audience time here. I don't want to waste your time here because time is so precious and this is weekend as well. So, we'll continue with the main topic, what we are planning to achieve in this session. Okay. Okay. Let me go to the agenda here. So, what we are thinking to do here is how you become a director, or you guys started, you people started the company, that PMD Now Solutions, and you are the main pillar of that company as well, whichever you started. How actually that thought came to in your mind to start that company with along with some people? How this thought came to you, and also how you moved from the developer stage to you are also developer. I know from the long time you are also developer and you used to build the solutions and coding and everything, and from there to how you managed to start the company you all, and how you become this level leadership. So this definitely going to be useful to the many audience, because we all are, I am also architect, and many of the chat or whoever is joined the live are also developers and all. They also in their career in the future they should move it to the leadership levels. So how we can achieve that?
It's a long story, Dinesh, but I'll cut that short. As there is an old saying that you have influence of the people or the group that you are associated with. So we are fortunate enough, me and my partner Dayal, we have been fortunate enough to connect with the leaders who have been in this industry, right, and who have done really well, not in terms of service now, technology deliveries, but also consulting and making impact to the customers, things like that. So that has been one of the areas or one of the key identifiers, I would say, in my journey to do a startup. People trusted on us. We started this company in August 2021, and we added a lot of good brands with us, right? And always, as I said, people who have influenced us, people who have trusted us, you know, gave us opportunities where we, you know, could prove ourselves. And it's not only us, me or my partner. It's always people, you know, who are your backbone, right? So we have got right set of people, you know, who have contributed in our journey, as well as process and enforcement that we have done in our company that has, you know, given you know, right outcome. And we started at the right time, for that matter. It could have been little earlier, right? Early 2015, 2016, when ServiceNow was peak in the market, but 21, 22 was not bad as well, and we did quite impressive things over there.
Got it, Nishant. But actually, yeah, you would have started in the long back, you said. But what when your career started, Nishant, as a developer?
My career started in 2010, right? I started with HP Service Manager, and I moved to ServiceNow in 2012, like that. And there I started picking up roles of consultant, developer, senior developer, architect, things like that. I did independent consultings as well with group of people, right? We had a group in 2015 helping customers, things like that. And then I got a full-time jobs as well, with prominent partners in the market. And that's where, you know, we got that confidence to doing it. As of now, I'm also a board director with one of another brands, Ajax IT Services. Right, that's not open up in on LinkedIn as of now, but we have, you know, added customers there as well.
Okay, you revealed here then, Nishant.
Yes, yes, it's
Glad to hear
first
that.
time I
Great.
have revealed on this channel.
Thank you so much, Nishant. It's then it's going to be great success to you. All the very best for the new engagement, Nishant. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks,
Okay, and
Dinesh.
after hearing your experience and all, is I'm talking with this big guy. Oh my God.
No, no, nobody is
So
big. I'm very down to earth. I mean, I can talk to anyone. I mean, you know me, right?
yes,
I
exactly.
don't feel like that actually, and this is not how the success is achieved. You have to be humble. You have to be honest, right? All that takes you to the places is your values, right? Values to people who are working with you, values to the customers, and the trust. Sometimes, you know, short term gains take you, you know, entry into the business or the opportunities faster than others, but the overall span is less, right? So I believe in that.
Got it. So, how the ServiceNow community accelerated your technical career, Nishant, in the early days? Because we are the ServiceNow folks, and also you are partners with ServiceNow, your company. I heard that. So, how the community is helping you to grow, helped you to grow in your career in the earlier days?
Yeah, so two questions over here. We have been partner with the Indian territory, and then we are slowly transitioning to the Americas and things like that. So we are looking at that aspect in terms of partnership with ServiceNow. And coming to community, people like you, Hardit, and Ankit, lot of names are there, right? uh, Debashish, right? You people have contributed a lot in terms of keeping community alive. A lot of contents are there now, learning, YouTube channels, right? And then a lot of content which are flowing, and the community is live. Any new concept that comes, you know, on the news for of ServiceNow media channels, there are people who are, you know, posting a crisp or a knowledgeable content about it. So it's a growing community, right? People are helping a lot, and ServiceNow is also rewarding with titles like MVPs, things like that. So I thank you, people who are, you know, actively doing it. Harish is from our company; is doing really well as well.
Great to hear that, Nishant. So, when, for example, you you have started initiating one of the sales uh, business with the one of the partner, maybe for taking the project from the some so and so company. Okay, so when you're taking that, when you're solutioning the project and taking up that to the live, maybe your company have to take care of that, and you need to give the resources to the your partner company, whoever is giving the project to you, and you should start initiating all the process, right, Nishant? Generally, when you started from the sales perspective to and end the project over, what all things you will generally take care in the starting itself? I mean, it should not be in between, right? You have to see the long term. We have to see the long term goal, like, I mean, how we can able to complete the project. Correct. So generally, how you guys will start initiating the conversations with the partners, and how you will take the projects, and how project can be completed peacefully, Nishant.
As there is a very known terminology called KYC, know your customer, right? You hear it on all the small apps to the larger enterprises solutions. KYC is very important. We have been closely working with our customers. It's not always winning the opportunity. I don't believe in that. It's not always getting into the opportunity and then working with them, right? Our approach have been know the customer, know them very well, right? And how you can contribute in that, in their ecosystem, in the transformations that they are are dealing with, or what their plans are with, right? It's very important. It might take some time, right? You take your own time. We have been taking our own time understanding those aspects, right? Valuing customers and showing them a clear picture before even we do the paperwork with them, right? And that is very important because it takes a lot of time, lot of efforts. We have to pay sales, pre-sales representatives or associates who are working on that opportunity, which is completely fine. So if you we have been showing the real scenarios that customers have been going through, and how we can contribute, what are our differentiators, why us, things like that. And why us has been uh, an evaluation as well with them, right? We have been open with customers to evaluate us over the period of time, right? And this is something important, and that's how we have approached.
It's really nice to hear, Nishant. I think everybody now, whoever want to move to the higher roles in their career, this definitely going to be useful. This tips, Nishant, how we should validate and how we should be able to contact with the customer services
As I
and all.
said, Dinesh, winning opportunities are not that difficult in the market. Remaining on those opportunities and generating values, that is important. Say you have got an assignment for 6 months, for example. What value you have generated for the customer for the period of time? That impression goes long lasting.
Got it.
Yes.
So I have a. I think many of the audience also. I got a ping from them in the chat. Okay. So one of the major concern from the IT industry, especially not only in the ServiceNow market, along with the everything IT industry as well, work-life balance. As you started your career as a developer and you moved to the some leadership role and you started your own company with your couple of people together, how you manage your work-life balance, Nishant, how we can able to survive that. For example, I will take as my example. When I started working in the morning times, I will start working on the so and so solutioning. But when I want to log out the system, maybe no leadership will ask us to stay 11 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours for sure. No leadership will ask, no manager will ask to you work on the so and so hours. But I am feeling like to complete the work and close it. I'm not able to close the laptop. So what suggestion you will give it to my kind of people, especially?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of a feeling if you are stuck in a solution, in a development or a work that you think you can complete with little bit of more research, right? Little bit of checks here and there, things like that. You don't feel like closing the laptop, right? That is there for sure. So for me, people might disagree, but there is a term called workaholic, or I call it, because there are people, who are making use of it, right? It's not about workaholic, it's about your passion. Work life balance could be subjective to from people to people, actually, right? For example, I want to be in office at 9 and I want to log out at 5, right? But it's very subjective. For others it could be, unless the work is done, I'm not satisfied. My day will not be satisfied. Whether it is 8 or 9, I'll finish the work, I'll open a series on Netflix, and then I'll have a restful day, right? That is kind of a satisfied day for me. And I'll tell you one thing, Dinesh, everything extra that we do, right? And that happens not very frequently in career, that happens once a while. Those stressed hours give us a lot of learnings for rest of the years. There was a day when I was associated in a project. It was a portal project, right? And portal was very new to me, and there was an opportunity associated for that with that. So you can understand, in the development phase, things like that. There is an opportunity and there is a project. I gave day and night to that. Those 6 months or 8 months gave me learning of about 6 years. Even I went into portal interviews and I had very good breakup in the market, right? So work life is very subjective. Whatever matters, I understand family matters, right? We have to definitely take time for family and the personal aspirations, things like that. But do not disregard your job, which is giving you money and opportunity in the market, right? If there is a stretch, you should be open to that, considering that this stretch will help you in long run. That's my take.
Yes. But I see some of the comments that if at all you are working as a developer, um, what can I say? And generally the work life is 8 hours or 9 hours in some companies. But if at all I am working 15 hours, single rupee also extra you won't get. Kind of that point will come to the mind. Correct. So, but Nishant's suggestion here is if at all you are spending time to 14 hours or 12 hours, and that is going to give the some input to you in your life, or else some benefit to you in your life for your career growth, definitely we can spend time. But if at all it is not giving anything, it's only for that till that project perspective, we don't need to spend, right, Nishant, or any change in that?
I mean, once in a while is fine. If it is a 2 weeks, 3 weeks stretch, that should be fine. It should not be, uh, a business as usual. I mean, I don't expect you working 15 hours for 3 months, 5 months. If it is a couple of weeks or once a while, which is happening, it is going to add on value to that. Maybe that company is not giving you anything additional, but that add-on learnings that you have got, you will get benefited from the next employer.
Yeah, I think you can see the one of the comment, Nishant. There is a question. Are you able to see this question in the screen?
Yes, yes, yes. What are the mindset shifts that developer must adopt before stepping into leadership or an architect role? Consulting. One thing which is very important is consulting, guys. I have seen people, who are very good at development. You give them a situation, you give them a development story, they can do development in no time. But the consulting mindset is missing, in Indian industry, especially, right? So if you want to step into leadership or architect level, look at the broader picture, right? And when you explain the broader picture to your customers, they will appreciate you a lot. They really appreciate you a lot, right? Say, hey customer, or hey stakeholder, you have given me this requirement, it takes 1 hour to complete, but here are different angles to cover, and that's how you should approach it.
Got it. Thank you so much, Nishant, and giving the brief about in terms of work-life balance and how to adapt before stepping into the leadership roles or architect level roles, kind of thing. And thanks, Sunil, for asking this question. And this definitely might be helpful to the many others as well. Now, let's keep technical side, Nishant, and let's keep for 5 minutes some of the things side. What is your general routine in your life, Nishant, apart from work?
Uh, I have signed up for a lot of social media, these streaming platforms, but I don't get time to watch them. My wife likes, Netflix and things like that. And sometimes when my kids' wife watching movies, I watch them. I'm fond of web series these days. I mean, movies are like low profile to me as of these days. Uh, I like to watch web series. I like to walk in parks, things like that. So this is how sometimes I try to maintain my health.
Yeah, I mean, right? As per the market currently I saw the many the YouTube channels and Instagrams as well. People are getting health issues like heart attack, especially who is working in the IT. I heard that. Okay, so what's the suggestion for them? What they can do for better? As you already told, for the work-life balance, what they can do for the maintaining their health, especially.
One thing is you
I,
should not. Yeah,
yeah.
one
So
thing is you should not. You should never leave the joyfulness from life. You know the joyfulness when we were kids going to school and a new lunch box, a new geometry box when used to be there in our bag, we used to be very happy. Now we can afford, you know, lot many things beyond them, right? But we do not get that joyfulness, right? So money and gains do not give you the joyfulness. You have to maintain the right health. You should not be stress is natural, you know. Sometimes it gives you kick in life to do the right things, but it should not be overhead, right? So having the joyfulness is very much important. And there are things that you can, everyone can do, yoga, meditation, things like that. They are very helpful, right? There are miracles, our ancient Indian history, right? Even modern science is accepting them, right? There was a yogi who stopped his heartbeat for 15-20 minutes, and then he, retained them, right? These are the miracles which are happening. So following the practices of yoga, meditation, or general, health practices are very good.
got it, Nishant. So let's go to the topic again. I see one of the comment here. I just added in the screen. Uh, Hi Nishant, did you work on pre-sales side? If yes, we were the activities which you handled in the role and what were the challenges?
I handled pre-sales actually. To be honest, I have been an ITOM guy. I handled an ITOM practice. I was a practice head for ITOM in one of the fastest growing companies based in India. So I did pre-sales, and the challenges are the pre-sales cycle is very short, right? You have to understand, because when pre-sales happens, right, customer is talking to many suppliers, not just you, right? So they give you a very limited time, and in that limited time you cannot do back and forth. One thing which is very important, the day one of pre-sales starts with the mid days of sales, the sales team and pre-sales team, when they handshake with customer, right? The offloading of requirements, offloading of their needs, understanding customers have to be very clear, because they are not going to come, they are not going to respond you, back and forth. Say, hey, you asked me for this POC in pre-sale cycle, I did this POC, but here are the challenges which are happening. Those challenges, those concerns should have been asked in the early stages, right? So getting right offloading of requirements, the demos which are expected in pre-sales have to be done in early stages. That is one of the challenges that I have faced, right? Even, especially when you are on a new domain, say GRC, it was new to me, right? Say, hey, I had trainings and things like that. We can do these demos, but we have to do back and forth. Item was fine. So that is something that we have to do, as well as the overall extract that you give of pre-sales exercise to customer. It has to be very concrete. It has to give a very clear insight. to the team, to the leaders or the stakeholders who are involved, what it is going to do. So the two challenges I would like to highlight: understanding of requirements in early stages, so you do not do back and forth. The second thing is, the clear insight of the outcome if the company engages with the customer, because people fail in that, right? And the customer says, hey, you have said this by this timeline, but I think there is a gap. So that has to be addressed properly.
Got it. Thank you so much, Abhin, for asking the question, and definitely it will route to the many others how to start with this pre-sales and what challenges will be there. Kind of definitely it is going to be Nishant. Okay, it's there in everyone's mind from the so long time. What impact AI, what impact AI will give to the developers or support, or especially on the service now route?
So it's a very broad topic, Dinesh, which is happening in the market, right? AI is transforming very rapidly, right? So I'll give you an example. If I tell you the reformations that have happened in the industry, technology industry, there was a time of computerization, right? In early 80s, 70s, things like that, when Apple, Microsoft, IBM, they did a lot of hardware setup, right? PCs, Apple machines, things like that. So that was time when the hardware evaluation had happened. Then there was a time of IT, which was mixed of hardware but more software, right? In 90s, early 90s, when Apple Macintosh and Windows and all that, they were evolving. A lot of softwares, even in Indian industry, we got Tally and things like that, Microsoft Word, MS Office. Now we are switching to the AI landscape. So IT was more of people, processes, and product, right? AI is more of tools and machines, right? So we people are training agents, machines, and tools to do the job, right? The future of ServiceNow, folks, with AI handshaking is more towards, as early as possible. If you know how AI works on the platform, that will be good, right? Take no time, but start learning, how generative AI, agentic AI. We started with predictive intelligence, LLM, NLU, things like that, and then we are now agentic AI, generative AI, playbooks, screenshots, creating workflows, things like that, which is happening. Just learn these techniques, because guys, I'll tell you, it is going to be a mandate. It is not a mandate as of now, right? But it will be a mandate to use AI techniques on ServiceNow platform. Learn them as soon as possible. Also learn the chemistry or engineering or science behind how these AI products are created. So two jobs will be safe in next 20 years: people who know how to use AI on their platforms, and people who know how these AI platforms are created, AI solutions are created.
It's a really excellent, Nishant. But the common question from the public is, whoever is seeing this video, I see some of the chat messages here. Earlier, 10 years back or 15 years back, nobody knows ServiceNow. At that time, maybe they used to do some other third-party tools, the other tools like Remedy systems, maybe the Salesforce, and so and so. Now, from the 10 years to 11 years onwards, ServiceNow is a hot market. Okay. And what is your suggestion? Who is with ServiceNow now? Do they really require to learn the out of ServiceNow? Or they can continue furthermore 15 years or 20 years with ServiceNow?
See, ServiceNow is one of the giants in the market. They are adopting, industrial solutions, right from healthcare, manufacturing, fintech, technology, consumer services, then your e-commerce and things like that, CRM. So, which is happening. So ServiceNow has a bright future. The only thing is you have to go with the flow. Whatever latest enhancements, advancements which are coming on the platform, just learn them and start working according to that.
Yeah. So add on to the Nishant suggestion, I will also give the one suggestion is spend time in the community. You will
Yes.
see the new things definitely. Because, for example, if I face any issues, I will go and ask the questions in the community. That question might be not aware about some other people. So definitely you will get to know that okay, this kind of issues also might be there. Just 2 3 days back, one of my colleagues in the sense my friends actually, I am just discussing about the some of the issues. Okay, these kind of issues also there are. Really, I don't know. I have 10 years of experience. I never faced this issue. That means it's new to him actually. So that means
And
you
there
will
are
also.
people, Dinesh, who are really interested to give the solutions, not because they want ratings, not because they want some tax and things like that. They really want to, help people. And I'm really fortunate to know some of them. So you are one of them. You have helped community a lot, and people like you who are doing it. So please go and interact with them. You will know a lot of things. What is happening in the trend.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Nishant, one more question is now this agentic AI is coming to the picture as we are discussing about AI. Now, agentic AI is coming, so we can able to create our own agents, and ServiceNow also providing some of the agents to us in ServiceNow, and we also can create our own agent depending on our context or requirement. Okay, now, for example, incident support is an incident, problem, change, and knowledge for all these around 4 or 5 modules, whichever you be having in the ITSM related. We used to have the support team separately. Okay. And
Yes.
now those things, those all support related things, we are shifting to the agentic AI because agent can solve whoever is facing issues in the incident, problem, change, or any other modules, whichever is there. Are they losing their jobs now?
That's a reality. Yes. I mean, the if you see the objective of AI is to, automate or automate processes, as much as possible. But the thing is, everyone has to upscale, right? If you are doing the same job for 10 years, 5 years, that's not the industry you should be in, right? There are opportunities. ServiceNow gives lots of opportunities. We are focusing on ServiceNow. So ServiceNow gives lots of opportunities. Even for L1 agents, they can be a ServiceNow admin or developer or in the engineering teams, or they can be simply consultant, right? There are companies who are welcoming people. There is no hard and fast that you have to score 90% in graduation or you have to this and that, those many certifications. There are set of companies who are doing that, but there are companies who are welcoming talent as well. And there is a huge, volume for those companies, right? So upskill, which is very much important. AI is going to replace L1 jobs. That's an objective, right? We had to accept that. uh yes, just upscale,
Yeah.
I would say.
So the final comments I can give for this related to the AI, how it is going to be occupy our jobs and all means, yes, we need to upskill our skills definitely. For
Yes.
example, if at all you are in the L1 job currently and you are already using the ServiceNow tool, you can definitely, what can I say, start learning about some of the development scope things. And you are seeing that agentic AI is replacing your job means you learn the agentic AI.
Yes, that's my
Yeah.
point.
Yes, that is what Nishant's suggestion here is. So start learning and upskill yourself with the new changes, whatever ServiceNow is releasing. ServiceNow will release their versions every year 2 times, and 2 times they will release something bigger only, not one time actually. 2 times
Exactly.
something bigger itself definitely. And now already our Zurich release is in live. Start learning about that and start learning the new modules and start learning on the AI related things and learn together and share knowledge with the community and grow together.
I
That is
mean,
what
I
I.
understand, Dinesh, where people are coming from at times. Say I have a very good writing skills. I can, express emotions in writings, right? I have a very good coding skills. There were people who used to write 2,000 line of codes, right? And it was a feeling, right? As long as they were in projects that this piece of code is running the whole. system and things like that. So we have to accept this, guys. AI is coming, right? It's a reality. There was an IT time, now it's an AI time. I separate these two, right? But we have to accept the reality, and we have to follow the steps which are happening in the technology industry. And of course, you will have areas where you will do well.
So one of the question here is, Nishant, I just highlighted in the screen. Please share the AI roadmap for freshers entering into AI, and also any sites for quick learning. Thanks in advance.
Absolutely. If you want to set a roadmap for AIs, or for AI on ServiceNow platform, or how a fresher should approach AI, uh, they should go the history, basically where from the AI started. The main use of AI was from conversational chats, right? Virtual agent, if you remember, right? That's where the AI started on all other platforms, whether it is Flipkart, Amazon, Google, including ServiceNow, right? In virtual agent, we had topics creation, things like that. Then we evolved to NLU. From NLU, we used to create models on NLU workbench, things like that. Then we got LLMs, right? LLMs handshake with NLU, right? And the evaluation happened, and now we have agentic AIs on, agentic AI framework, things like that, generative AI. So the evaluation, the progress should be understood, right, to the developers. But I would still say, do not lose your analytical skills as a fresher, right? You should know how things work behind the scene, things like that, because it will give a value add to the interviewer, or the manager, or the product owner you are working with. Hey, I know the underlying things. I understand that how AI is working, or AI is delivering, but there are suggestions, there are reviews that has to happen. Even today, even if you opt for a generative AI solution, right, there are reviews that happens. Architects do that, right? As a fresher, from the beginning, if you gain those skills, it's going to give a value add. Of course, people who have good analytical and knowledgeable skills will be valued, nothing like it.
Got it. Thank you so much, Nishant, and thank you so much, Chari, for asking this question here.
Thanks, Jerry.
I'm just, yep. Let me hide this. Okay. Let's go again with the common questions, Nishant. Okay. Now, how long you stopped developing, Nishant?
I like to develop, and it's in my blood actually. I miss that at times, because there are a lot of HR, or recruitment, because all the departments functions that are functioning in your company, you have to look at them, right? And I'm deeply involved in that, and that's why, you know but I still like to learn. I do a little bit of consulting, especially in pre-sales, engagement starts, things like that, supervising the solutions which are implemented. I have 2 to 3 hours, 2 3 hours a day.
Okay. It's really good to hear, Nishant. After moving to those stages as well, still you're developing means it's really inspiring to the many other people. Why?
Because
Because
there is no choice, Dinesh. Customers are very intelligent, right? Because they have access to community. Service now feeds them with the right knowledge. You cannot fool them. You have to give them right knowledge. Otherwise, they will cross question you, right? And if you
exactly.
answer it wrong, it is not going to help. So the knowledge is very much important wherever you are, right? If you front face a community, see, ServiceNow community is very intelligent. Be from customer, partner, suppliers, and in suppliers, BA, tester, developer, everyone knows. Because of the access of knowledge, everyone knows what is happening. So it is important.
Yeah, it's a transparent actually.
Yes.
Okay. This is really good to hear, Nishant. I mean, you're still developing. So many of the people, whoever want to shift the companies and all, they have a two big questions. One big question actually. One is consulting. One is partner base, product base. They are saying some is consulting companies and one is product based companies. What actually difference of both, and which, yeah, which will give the more benefit to the people and learning scope?
Absolutely. First thing is your interest, right? You should have your, personal interest coming out of you. Are you a consultant or are you a person of ideas, right? If you are a person of ideas, of course, go with product base and look for products, solutions that can, make an impact in the world, right? Consulting is also very, an interesting areas, right? EY, Deloitte, KPMG, PwC, they are not product companies in core, right? They're consulting companies, and see where they are. And there are product companies. So there is no hard and fast, or there is no, a rule book that product base goes higher than consulting, things like that. It's all about your interest. Yes, product base gets the jump higher than consulting in short term, but you have to sustain that. For example, Paytm, right? Paytm got a very good high, uh, right? But you see there are competitors. For example, Uber in India, right? It got a very good high in early stages, and then we got Rapido, InDrive, Ola, and all that. So you have to have a very unique strategy, as well as the risk-taking capacity. Are you good with fundings? I mean, what if the product fails? What are the backup plans and things like that? It's not one man job. It takes, inputs from the consulting agencies and experts.
Got it, Nishant. I'm just adding one more question from Sri Ram, who asked this. It's really interesting question, and many others also who used to reach me in LinkedIn or WhatsApp. Many people ask same kind of questions. So Sri Ram is having around 10 years of experience in IT, not experienced in ServiceNow, but planning to transition into ServiceNow. So, is it possible to transition to the ServiceNow as he's having IT, or what is your suggestion, Nishant?
Definitely, Sriram, you can transition. Do not go into the common areas which are already at peak or saturated or stable in the market. For example, ITSM integrations. I do not disregard them. There are people who are doing very well in there, and there are opportunities. But if you see the volume of talent, it's huge. You having 10, say 10 plus one in service now, 1 year in service now will not that break up so easily. But there are niche modules, niche areas such as ITOM, one of the fastest growing and one of the demanding, modules till today from last 10 years, 7 8 years, right? So pick one of those areas. Look, just read the functionalities of different modules, good opportunities, and go for that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shriram. Also, Shriram, as it's extended to the Nishant suggestion, go with at least three modules. So your experience will valued actually. As you said, 10 years IT experience means. So when you are moving transition to the service now, definitely at least 3 to 4 modules expectations will be there with the organizations where you are moving actually.
That's right.
So yeah, so try to be with the 3 to 4 modules like ITSM, CSM, HR, and also add on to the agentic AI that will be definitely add on. So it will be helpful to you. I think your IT means definitely can and is what can I say, learn easily the modules. Why? Because across the IT, everyone should work on the same healthcare projects, same banking projects, same kind of projects. So you know the topics of what actually should do. The only thing is the tool is different where you are building the things. So
Yes.
definitely will easily understand. You can easily grow this now. Yeah. So Charlie is saying thanks that and true learning is
And
continuous
connect to the
process. Yes.
community. Once you connect to the
Yes.
community, you will get a lot of ideas over there, because people, talk day and night about these opportunities, how you can crack them, what preparations you have to take. So go for that.
Yep. So I have a personal question, Nishant. Okay. When I'm handling the project, some kind of customers. Okay. When we are doing the best as well, which we have already handed over the products to them, and whatever their expectation we already given to them, but still they are not satisfied. So
Are you
how we can
following?
handle this kind of situations?
One thing which is very important is what delivery framework you are following. This is a very common scenarios that has happened or that happens in delivery, right? Scrum is one of the best ways to handle such situations. Scrum Agile. If you have a good Scrum Agile process in place, chances of dissatisfaction will be less because you have short sprints and you are showing results. If someone says that I'm not happy, the new feature will be released in next 2 weeks, right? Normally. So having right processes is always good, and you have to understand people also. At times people come from legacy understandings, legacy platforms understanding, things like that. They try to relate with the advancements. So it's good to have one-to-one connect, person-to-person connect, consulting, things like that. If we approach it with just developer mindset, it's not going to help. If we approach it with consulting mindset, wherein we do development as well, I think it will help. That's my
Got
point.
it. Thank you so much, Nishant. So, any final comments to the audience, Nishant, to conclude the today's live?
Yeah, so I was expecting more AI related questions actually today's, because people are very concerned how AI is taking over, because a lot of initiatives are happening from Meta, Open Text, Google, and all that, right? They have done a tremendous job, I would say. It's a technology in need for sure, but my suggestion would be, do not stay away yourself from AI. Do not feel bad generating codes using generative AI, whereas you feel that I can do it manually, my own learning or expertise. Do not feel bad, because this is the new normal, right? Start using it. Start seeing that what are the features ServiceNow has loaded from AI perspective, how these AI models are being trained, what kind of inputs they need. It's going to be a mandate. It's going to help you a lot, right? The next evaluation which is going to happen in industry is a lot of development. A short example is we have always been doing projects, especially in India, on time and material. Say service portal implementation, 6 months, 5 resources, this much cost. So customer says, hey, I sign up for that. Go about it. Now you cannot take same 6 months amount of time with 5 resources doing that work, because a lot of work will be done by AI, right? So time and material is going to be challenged. That's where our innovators, CIOs, leadership, or people who are responsible for the revenue generations for enterprises have to pitch in, right? But from technology perspective, people who are involved in technology learn these areas, learn how AI works on ServiceNow platform, what are the things in behind the scenes, as well as do not lose your analytical skills or the knowledge that you have. Whatever you have will uh, always be a value add. That's my point.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nishant, for all the suggestions here. Okay, I will conclude with the comments with the call. So we had a great session with Nishant, and he suggested about how the service now is growing in the market and how the AI is taking up all the things along with the service now, and also how we should learn every day. We are also able to understand, and also many of the comments we have taken up as a questions, and we are able to uh, uh, complete the, what can I say, how we can able to complete the learning things and all. We are able to ask the questions to Nishant, and we're able to answer. There is a one more question, Nishant, before concluding. To start with, what are the certifications we must focus for AI?
For AI, Dinesh, I don't think there is any specific. I'm not sure if any specific
Uh,
AI related certifications are there. If you're aware.
Only for ServiceNow related, we have only the path starts is there, Nishant. I think for
Yeah.
ServiceNow related, not outside the ServiceNow, but in the ServiceNow, we have our ServiceNow University is providing agentic AI path learning is there, and also Novassist learning is also there, and now LLM learning also there. This kind of learning you can do.
Micro certifications are there, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes, micro certifications are there. not the mainline certifications, yes, you can definitely go to the ServiceNow University, Chari, and you can start learning on that. So definitely, I started learning from there, and actually, I have a good experience good experience in one of the CreatorCon event actually, who presented one of the developer advocate related to the uh, uh, document intelligence. I really liked that. I started learning from there, and I started reviewing about the AI, and one by step, I started learning. And now I also completed agentic AI by using ServiceNow University itself. So my final comments here is, Nishant and everyone from the audience team, start learning as Nishant suggested, and spend time in the community, because along with the learning, you should know what's coming new from in the service now. So community
Yes.
will provide that. So some advocates articles will be there, MVPs articles will be there. So they will provide the what's new is coming currently in the market till 24th. I think there is a build with build agent tagline is running in the ServiceNow community, which you can able to build product app with the agentic AI, or else build agent with ServiceNow. You can able to build that, and there is a reward points and reward money also from ServiceNow is there. Start participating in that, and earn money and earn knowledge as well, both together. If
So
you do
Dinesh,
that,
before we end, I want to ask you, what is your crest for people, thinking about AI in service now, how they should approach?
The thing is, they should know how to use AI. Simple thing. Actually, it's very simple. I felt when I started learning, compared to writing a code, learning AI is easy. Actually, okay. If at all we are learning the AI, writing a code also will become easy.
Yes.
Uh, there's a single line answer actually. AI will provide you the lot of things to you, which can build the apps within seconds, which can prepare your catalog items within seconds. Okay.
Yes.
Also, to answer to your existing, for example, some incident is there created, and they have asked some questions to you. So AI will answer like this. Example I can take up here, as it's a good thing only. My company Virtusa is having their own product with the Lisa. Okay.
Wow.
And we are using complete AI in ServiceNow. We have
Okay.
ServiceNow IT support here in Virtusa, and my company is using full AI without using anything else. So
Awesome.
if at all I'm raising any IT ticket with Virtusa, I will get answer within seconds. AI
Wow.
will create a ticket within seconds, and solution also will complete within seconds in my Virtusa support AI.
But it's going to
So
help a lot. See, you are, as a consumer, see what kind of benefit it's going to get. You don't have to wait for a agent to join and support you, right? No queue, nothing like it. Consider of the government departments, if they adopt AI, right? There
yeah,
will be no queue for billings and all that. So it's going to help a lot.
definitely. So start learning, guys. You become AI, not a human from now onwards. Okay. It's really nice talking to you, Nishant. Here, I
Same
think we had
here,
a good.
Dinesh.
I see here around 200 plus audience joined our live. Okay, thank you so much for that, and keep us posted if any questions is there. We are in also there in LinkedIn. You can see in my post I tagged Nishant, and Nishant also posted about this live, so you can able to review about his profile, and also see the opportunities in the PMD Now solutions. I see that yesterday post from Nishant. So start initiating your conversation with Nishant or me if any questions is there about this live or any kind of questions, and we'll grow together definitely and learn together. Thank you so much, Shah. Thank you, Nishant.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you, audience. I appreciate you joining us and asking questions. Thanks a lot.
Thank you all. Bye.
Have a good day.